Hello and welcome back to another SuccessFactors Learning Administrator training video. In this short video, we will learn how to create a questionnaire in the Learning Management module and then attach it to the item we made in the last video. If you have not seen the last video, I recommend going back and watching video number 1 in the Learning Administrator training series, so that you can create a scheduled training item to attach the questionnaire you will make today to. Before we begin, a little more on questionnaires. Questionnaires enable training organizers to assess what employees think about trainings and monitor how effective a training was. They can be attached to scheduled trainings so that when employees have attended the training, the questionnaire will appear on their learning page and they can rate their experience of the training. Questionnaires may also be attached to e-learning to assess users' opinions about online content and how effective the training was for their work. As you can see, questionnaires are very useful indeed. So, it's time to learn how to make one. As ever, log into the SuccessFactors system to begin. From the home page, click on the Manage SEKISUI Learning tile at the bottom of the screen. When the Learning Management home screen loads, click the Learning icon in the header at the top. Select Questionnaire Survey from the tab list on the left, and then click Add New. Once again, we have to fill in basic information about this questionnaire. All necessary information is marked with an asterisk. Begin with inputting an ID for the questionnaire. As usual, I recommend you do this based on your organization's ID policy. I will enter an example ID, example questionnaire 1. Next, give your questionnaire a name. Bear in mind that when an employee receives the questionnaire in their learning management, the name you input here will be the title that they see when taking the questionnaire. So let's keep it professional. Example questionnaire. You can then choose the evaluation level of this questionnaire. There are two options to choose from: user satisfaction or a follow-up evaluation to test how well users have been able to apply what they learned in their training. Today I'm going to choose to measure user satisfaction, so no need to change. If needs be, you can input a description of the questionnaire and any necessary comments. And finally, we need to choose a domain. Once again, when choosing a domain, bear in mind that the domain you choose will enable other learning administrators to access your questionnaire. For the purpose of this demonstration, I will choose the all domain. The all domain enables every learning administrator around the world to view this questionnaire. Once we're finished, we can click Add. Your questionnaire has now been generated, but we need to add some questions. In order to do so, select questions from the tabs on the left. It is the bottom option. If needs be, you can enter some instructions for your survey. For example, please fill out this questionnaire with your honest opinions. Next, we can begin filling in some questions. To do so, we need to click the question mark and green plus button here. This will enable us to add questions one by one to the first page of the questionnaire. If you plan to write a particularly long questionnaire, you may add multiple pages, and this can be done by pressing the blue plus button just above the page 1 section on this page. For the purpose of this demonstration, I'm only going to create a one-page questionnaire, so I will start by clicking the Add Question button. This enables you to input your first question. So type in a question. For example, what did you think about the training? You can choose from a range of question types. This includes multiple choice, a single choice, open-ended, or rating scales. Depending on the type of question you choose, you may be able to customize how users answer. For example, as you can see, the rating scale question has a number of different scales to choose from. However, for this question, I want it to be open-ended, so I will select open-ended. In order to save your question, select Save Draft. When you click the Save Draft button, your question will disappear. However, you can see the number of question drafts that you've saved in the bottom left-hand corner of the page 1 part of the screen. If you wish, you may view all questions that you've added to the questionnaire by clicking Preview and then Draft. This will load an example employee view of the questionnaire. If you wish to continue adding questions, simply press the green plus and red question mark button again. Once you're done, click Publish. This means that any users will be able to view this questionnaire once it has been attached to a training item. The final step in this process is to attach this questionnaire to an item. To do so, click the Item Usage tab on the left. Then, in order to attach it to the item we made in a previous video, click Add one or more from the list. We can now search for our item by its ID. Input the first few characters of the item ID from the item we made in the last video. Once you have found your item, to add the questionnaire to it, simply click the tick box in the Add column and press the Add button. As you can see, the questionnaire has now been attached to the item I made in the previous video. And there you have it. In the next video, we will learn how to create a schedule and assign the schedule. In the next video, we will learn how to create a schedule for scheduled training and how to assign employees to take this scheduled training. Thanks for watching and good job.